New day, new stream, new stats. My revenue went down because of all the shit going on YouTube, but I never made that much with it anyway. Could care less. New live stream going on there. New monitors. CHRP 90 was first. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do first come first serve today. I just want to test the waters with the random roulette. I'm also not gonna promote the stream. Etymologically bomb spam. Like, you suck at this. Enable live chat. Okay. So I want to see. Can you guys post the links on the comments? I don't know if you can. I mean, that's my thing here. Yeah, I was stuck in the toilet, man. I was taking a shit. It was kind of like, my stomach was hurting and all, so I had to do priorities, man. I don't want to shit myself on the stream. I gave it up. Yeah, 'cause I noticed a lot of people just submit a song, like, and then they go and I don't know, fuck their wives or something. So let's see, let's go here. Okay, and then you guys are gonna see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I mean, the good thing is that there was no spam, I think, before that. Oh, look at the spam. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do a random roulette on this. What that means is, obviously, I fucking close my eyes, and I do that because I kind of want to see, hear people's music that are at the stream. At the same time, I think it'll be a lot more fun and also just a lot cooler for me. Today, I'm gonna do it that way. All right, Rondo, I'll go to work, bro. Make that money, just do your thing. How much do you earn from YouTube? I don't make that much from YouTube. I honestly make more from my sound design business, which is Evolution of Sound, which I put everything into. As you guys know, I have a group for it, and I answer almost every question that goes through there. I get a lot of emails regarding it, and that's cool. Pray to God you pick me. Feedback stream note 30.2. It's 32. Last time was 31. The vocal pack incoming, which I'm having trouble with tuning the vocals, so this kind of sucks. Okay, so people are just gonna spam the email, so be careful though, because I am gonna go over here too. So we'll start it off on this side, and we'll go with one. Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah, fuck it. I'll go to these ones as well, just because they Also, I can't really comment on your mix that well because I'm on new monitors. I got new Atom A7s, X's. I posted it up on Facebook, so they're pretty nice. Shit. And they're still getting broken in. So just like shoes, they have moving parts. So when you have new monitors, you gotta let them play out and move a bit, the parts inside, so that it breaks in. So it's not really giving me a good representation, but that's what they say. Okay, so we'll start with that. Mr. Obamacare. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Yo, you still, if you're in chat, bro, you need to let us know if that's really you. Because, I think that's pretty cool. If you do look like Obama in a way. All right, let me. right, so this one, Future Bass. What do I think? First off, I can tell when the mix sucks even if the monitors aren't that great. So the mix isn't all that good, but it's not good at all. I hear the ARP in the center of the mix. I hear the saws, and I hear that other lead you have, and then the vocal in the center. It's fine, you know, that's all fine. I think the kick you picked was a little bit off, like, you know, very, very boom, boom for this. You know, I couldn't hear a bass either, or I wasn't just paying attention to that. As for the idea, it's very subjective, like I've stated always before. Some people will think it sounds good, but if I compare this song to other songs that I've heard in Future Bass, like from Flume, from Han Solo, or San Holo, as many say, it's not, again, it's not up there with it in terms of the melodic side of things, just because it's so random. The chords didn't make that much sense to me in terms of like going from certain chord to certain chord. So work on that. You know, I've had really bad tracks here where they're mixed badly, but they have a good idea. So keep on going with it, Obama. Okay, let's keep going. We'll do one from this side of the page, and then I'll go here. Okay, so the next one is Karan Chabra. Clip it. And again, guys, I'm not promoting this stream, just so not that many people submit. So, you know, hopefully we can get more people in that way. Yo, I think the biggest thing that I heard and that I can hear with the atoms a lot more clear now is the bass. Even if they're not broken in that well, your bass is not, it's not good. There's some fighting going on there. So you maybe turn down the volume on that. You're going to have to fix the bass. For the saws, they sounded very plasticky. What the problem with using like saws, like saw sounds that are very opened in a song, and you keep stacking on them, is that they produce this high end on them. It's like a buzziness, especially when you start to detune as well, that when you kind of stack a slot, it makes the high end sound like and then when you master it or you do ozone on it, ozone is notorious for getting the highs to come out like hell. So then that comes in and it just sounds like a fucking mess. The idea wasn't that bad though. It wasn't that bad. Good stuff though. I'm not gonna be that critical today where I'm like burning you, you know, like, yo, this shit suck, dog. Let's go fuck, you know. So just I'll be a little bit more chill today. I just got my coffee. Also, it was nice to meet one of you guys. One of you guys is going to Matrix Sessions to do the sound design with me. It was really nice to meet you, bro. I'm happy. Can't wait to hear your Madeon remix, however you say Madeon's name. It was cool to check out that track. And I can't believe you have an official remix with Madeon, but I'll see you starting in May for sure. Okay, so let's keep going. See, like these Brazilians coming out of nowhere, man. Okay, cool. So, hi, Sen. I made a remix of XXXTentacion's Most Overhyped track, Look at Me, and the first half is distorted. Okay, so this is Fluffy Furry. Let's just turn on. Okay, so turn down the volume for the first half. Okay, so here we go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. Hey. Ay. All I bitch do is your mess. Ay. Can't keep my dick in my pants. Ay. Fuck on me.
Is this your remix? Alright.
Look at me, yeah. Look at me.
I like the drop idea, man. Even though it sounds not finished, I wouldn't release this the way it is. I think if you can get a little bit better with that mix and master and do it the right way, I think that it could be a decent remix. I like the idea. It's very catchy and it does have a groove to it. The only thing that disappointed me was, again, that whole mixing of it, because you have that huge ass 808 going and it makes the leads just sound so thin. They're not popping out at me here. Again, I don't know if it's accurate. My monitors right now can't really comment because I'm not used to them, but that's what I hear from this side right now. That 808 is booming though. But yeah, I like this one. It has a good idea and it was catchy. Like, you just got to get those sounds again to sound more like you got to process them so it's like, and you brick wall the shit out of it, because anything that has to do with dubstep, you brick wall if you want to compete with those guys. That's how you get it to sound so like fucking loud and ear piercing. And again, these guys like that. If you look at Metallica or like, you know, their old albums, they limited the shit out of rock because rock has no bass. They could go ham on that loudness. So a lot of the rockers like that. And I'm assuming dubstep is kind of like the same kind of area there. Also, I like the whoa. All the ninjas are going whoa. Okay, so let's do another one here. All right, we'll start in this front page now and then we'll go middle page. Okay, I'm not even looking at you guys. We'll move the mouse around. You know, get it around the titty, areola. Here we go. Okay, Andre Gardner. I haven't heard any of your music, so that's good. I'm trying to get new people in on this stream. Okay, Adren, you got a gaming controller. We're going to check out your whip 3.0. I like the chords. Okay, idea's not bad. I do like the chords. You know, and it's always hard for me to feedback on these tracks that really are decent because, you know, making music for me, as you guys know, I'm not trying to be a music producer. I'm not trying to make it out to get my track signed. So a lot of the times, if I sound like somebody, I could give a rat's ass, right? However, if you're like starting to be an artist, there's people, you know, some people do it as a hobby. They just want to make good music and have fun doing it and maybe release it and get a couple of fans and just enjoy that. While other people want to go all the way, obviously. So if for this song, I say it's good if you're just a hobby producer that, you know, wants to just, you know, make good music. It sounds fairly Mesto-ish. I feel like Mesto grasped the sound of the video game kind of vibe pretty well first, so that's why I always credited him for that kind of style. Now, if you hear most of his music, he uses a lot of the square wave, a lot of saw, but mainly the square waves, like the H-pulse variations, because they sound very video game-ish, very Super Mario in a way. You can imagine this playing in a Super Mario like video game. For the mix, again, I can't comment much, but I feel like it was kind of empty, a little bit empty, which, you know, could just result with maybe adding a few little ear candy elements with a hint of reverb to fill it up a bit more. Other than that, I liked it. I didn't see anything wrong except with this uplifter area here. I was like, ooh, like it sounded a little bit off key, so be careful there. Okay, that's all I have to say about that one. It's not that bad. Comments probably like, it's Mesto. Okay, so let's, you know, like go second page now. And we'll like do, well, fuck it. I don't know, is that the legit second page? Nah, this is a legit second page here. Bada beam, bada boom, bada bum. Okay, cool. Chris V. What's up, Sam boy? Fuck, you call me boy, man. There's a good track, and I'm working on the lead melody. It's still whip, same as original vocals and some details. With example vocals, no copyright, bro. It doesn't matter about copyright. I get copyrighted even if I just play originals, because you fuckers use TuneCore, and TuneCore fucking like comes at me like, we copyright because you use one of our clients' tracks on your shit, and then they take like a fucking percentage. Okay, so let's see. Doesn't matter. I guess we'll go with one that has the vocals. Okay, yeah, you gotta put that picture of me up. From 8 in the morning. It wasn't from 2 days ago.
The ground is shaking at my feet. I'm calling out. I'm calling out. I need a miracle to save my life. I need a
I want to comment on the mix, but I'm not used to these monitors. That's why I was trying to hear the drop again. Okay, so the idea is good. I like it. It has the trancey kind of saws on the side. The stereo image is good. Those saws were really wide though. Toms on the side was fine. As for the idea, it was catchy. I liked it. But again, with this kind of stuff, you know, if you're making it for remixes, I think it's like cheating, because anyone can get a good remix, you know, just copying like the chords and the vocal and the lead melody of the song. But I thought it was good. I can't comment again on the mix today. To me, it sounded very, if I had to say, it sounded very empty, the sauce. But the center was pretty good. I like the placement of everything for sure. Okay. And then, you know, people in the comments can tell you shit, you know, like they'll be like, you fucking suck. And like, yeah, all that stuff. Okay, so we'll go to this page now, and we'll go there. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Hard style. Okay. Kyle Bondo. My friend really wanted to mix and master this so I let him. Okay, so I can't really comment on that today, but I will be able to tell as if there's like little shit.
Coast to coast to drop. Coast to coast to drop. Coast to coast to drop bombs on you motherfucker. Coast to coast to drop. Coast to coast to drop.
A lot of high end.
Coast to coast to drop. Coast to coast, I drop bombs on you motherfucker. Coast to coast, I drop. Coast to coast, I drop bombs on you motherfucker. 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 Coast to coast, I drop bombs on you motherfucker.
Yo, where's the low end? Who the fuck mix and mastered it, man? Who fucking mix and mastered it? Yo, you got ripped off. I hope you didn't pay him, because that's the worst mix and master of the fucking like. TSM was a tough guy. Fuck you, Bobby. I'll fuck you up, man. I'll fuck you up. Where you at? No, I'm just kidding, bro. I come from like Compton and all that shit. I was never a fighting type of guy. I was more the guy that stand on the side, get picked a little. Nothing wrong with it. It toughened me up. Yeah. You need a new mix and master. But even then, that first shot of bass you had was very. I could tell what pack it was from. It was the Jaws one or the what the fuck. But it's cymatics. Let's just say. See, like from my Patreon guys that do like the $50 tier, they get like my Soundbanks every month. They get sound design masterclass, and this time it was bass house serum masterclass. So we really went over how to make the wobbles. But I told him, if you're gonna be using cymatics presets, which there's nothing wrong with that, you really fucking want to avoid using the sequences that they have, because that's why cymatics presets are so fucking distinctive, because of those sequences they have. So what I did is the last portion of the masterclass, I know they're gonna keep using presets. So I was like, this is what you fucking do if you use a if you use the cymatics preset to make it your own. That way you use cymatics sound design, but at the same time you don't, again, make it so distinctive that you're using their shit, because their shit is popular. So if you're using it exactly the way they give you and you're just pressing down the note, you fucked, man. You fucked. Everyone's gonna be like, cymatics, another preset. Just like me. I'm so snobby, right? Okay, so let's move on to this page here. That's the second one. Third page. I love you, baby. Let me show you my dick. Okay, so Electro Latin. Damn, bro. Very, very passionate. Okay, Batista. All right, here we go. Oh my God, the color of skin, bro. Here we go. Yeah, that kick's not working for this drop because it's not strong enough. That's why I went over there in the corner. I usually go to the corner to make some money, but I also went to the corner to check out the mix. The low end is not there. I don't know what you guys are doing to your low end, but it's not there. Like I said, I can't really comment on the mix because I'm not used to these monitors, but I know these monitors produce good low end. And if I can't hear it and it sounds I know your low end is fucked. So again, guys, don't give up that much low end in your tracks. If you have to give up one thing, give up the highs. Fuck the highs, and just say you ran it through a compressor, an analog compressor. Okay, yeah. So you really need to work, Gabriel, on it. I can tell you're new. The fuck is this guy? So all I really have to say is keep working at it, my brother. You know, you're gonna push. You're gonna make music because you love it. Don't make it because you want to get big and famous and all that. Because in the end, you're just gonna end up quitting like half of my subscribers list. I always make this joke with my fans and shit. Like, I could get more views on YouTube if I went to comedy because half of my fucking subscribers probably quit producing already. And it's not that I'm trying to be mean, but a lot of them, when I talk to them, like a lot of guys back in the day that were doing it, it was always for the bad reasons. Like, oh, I just want to fucking play in front of the crowd and that's it. And after a while producing and you love it, you get over that. Like, you could give a rat's ass about performing live. You care more about making music and just enjoying the process of it. Except mixing. Mixing's always a bitch. All right, so Electro Power, Mike Williams featuring Matt Luck, Another Night, Cedro remix. All right, here we go.
It's been so long.
There's the low end. There's the low end.
Face. I'm 1,000 miles away from you. And it's a sad song I've been singing every day. But it'll all be over soon. 'Cause I'll be back home tomorrow. And all this sorrow we ever know. Feel like memories. So you hold.
Super messy here. Super messy. Holy shit. I don't know what the fuck. Oh man. Okay, guys, please, if I have you here, I want to make an announcement to you guys, okay? When you start out producing, please don't use Ozone. Don't even torrent that shit until you're like decent and have an idea what the fuck to do with the mix, because you get into this mentality that the louder is the better. And trust me, I did it too. I limited the shit out of something. I sent it to my mom and she had a heart attack because she was like, fuck, like it blew the speakers. Just kidding there. But my point with that is that you guys, if you're starting out, why the fuck are you like limiting that crap out of your music to the point of like, I can't even hear the fucking melody because it's so all I'm trying to say, ninjas, is just chill out with the limiter, man. Chill out, just let it go a bit. You don't have to be as loud as your favorite producers. In fact, I think that's horrible now. You can be less loud than them and preserve dynamics, and at least your track don't sound like shit. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this one. I kind of don't want to keep listening, and I'm sorry. It's just that it was all good here. The low end came back from the previous two songs. Casimir added the low end back in. He's probably fucking mixing the stream live right now, like low end, all the low end, and he slowly added that shit in. But yeah, I just can't. It's too messy, man. Like, I'll play it super low, and like, Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to be truthful to you. Also, yeah, like I stated, a lot of my subscriber base, probably quit producing, and I think that's with anyone, Edwin's, Rocket Powered Sound and all that. I feel like that happens. Just you have subscribers that subscribe because they're making music, and then when they're not, why the fuck are they gonna watch your channel? They'll probably get depressed, like, I never made it, bro. Okay, hey Frankie, what's up? Oh, sorry, doing a random on this shit. All right, so let's see. Let's keep going. Let's go to the first page right now, and then actually let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These are the new ones, so you guys are on the stream right now. I know you're in the fucking stream. All right, full mode. Hey Frankie, what's up? We are preparing to send a pack of tracks to revealed soon. This is the third one. Tell us what you think about it. P.S. Still a work in progress. P.S. The vocals are not ready yet. Okay, so if you're sending a pack, you better not send this shit like that. Like, P.S. The vocals aren't ready. Jessica Kohan. All right, here we go. I'm digging so far. It sounds good. Where's the vocal? Give me a sec. I just want to see how Kashmir sounds on these monitors so I can give you guys some good feedback. Let me just cross-reference this real fast. You have to always translate. So I'll tell you, because I think the low end is not that great in this one. But again, I don't know these monitors that well to say. So let me go to a song I know well by Kashmir, and then I can have an idea of how it's supposed to sound for a certain key, obviously. But it's better than nothing. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I was wrong there. The bass should sound like that. All right. Whoops, wrong track. Let's go back to your track. Okay, it's good. I think the vocals are really needed though, especially with the style of music, where it's very again, it's been done and done. I think the vocals really are gonna have to be like next level for them to even be interested in this. However, I do like the vibe of it. I think it's done well. Like the melody's great. You know what you're doing. But again, I think the vocals definitely gonna have to kill it, and it sucks. I can't comment anymore on your mixes right now, guys. I gotta get to know these monitors. So we're breaking them in. You guys are plowing them. You're fucking them right now, so they get loose and ready to go. Okay, so you know, idea was pretty decent though. Let's go. I think Lucas, hey Frankie, what's up? We are preparing. Okay, that's you. Fuck, how the hell did I end up there? That should tell you something. You want to end up in the middle. So let's go to the next page here. We'll move down though. We'll move down. All right, Johnny XX7, bro, the spam is real. Yo, Sam, let me tell me what you think about my Feel Good remix in terms of mix and mastering. Man, you guys just want to hear that shit, dude. I can't do that today.
Yeah, down myself, and I'm too proud to ask for help. When you see me beside myself, I don't have to explain it, baby. Yeah, I'm all for breaking fights and trying to mend it with the high. Don't wanna know that I'm not right. I never have been lately. The beats from
I hate your sidechain. Okay, so on the drop, it's a nice drop. The idea's nice, but the sidechain on it, it's like it's fucking killing it, man. What are you sidechaining to the kick? Because if you are, then you're doing it all wrong. You can sidechain to a hat instead, you know, just to let the transient of the kick hit through, and then you can just let the fucking like the chords go wham. So that was a weird sidechain. That's the first thing I picked up on it.
When I get in the middle of a crisis, pull me close, show me baby where the light is. I was scared of a heart I couldn't silence, but you made me feel good. I like it, I like it.
Yeah, so idea is good. Again, I always like to give credit, but I think I'd give more credit to a guy that did an original did a remix. The thing is because with originals, you really have to like, you know, make everything from scratch. Mia Khalifa is back only on Pornhub. Really, dude? God damn. I gotta check that out. My girlfriend's probably gonna be like, what are you doing, babe? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Okay, so we're gonna go jackety jack on this baby. Here we go. This menu track. Okay. God damn it, Wed. Stop. Okay, so we're gonna go with L3A Rocka. You guys got some weird names, man. It's called Rigar. So we'll keep going. And again, guys, I'm trying my best to comment on your mix downs. I'm just not comfortable on these mixers yet. But hopefully in a couple of months or maybe a month, I'll be comfortable with them. I just got to hear different styles of music and do some mixing on my own on these. But I'll try and be more confident, just tell you how it sounds like on my end, okay? So just make sure, there's a disclaimer, it's not official feedback on the mix. I like the way the kick sounds.
That is a funny story.
But hey, what are you gonna do? But hey, what are you gonna do?
That is a funny story.
Yeah, I didn't like the sounds. I liked it a little bit here. I think they work there more because it gives that Prodigy feeling. If you ever heard "Smack My Bitch Up," it has a nice vibe to it. So here it has that, but on the drop, it's very boring just because of the same use of the same sound. And then when you switch between sounds, you don't switch up the stereo field. You need a lot more ear candy. Also, I didn't like the whole idea of ratchet and clank. I feel like these kind of songs are always corny with those types of you know, lyrics and stuff. Okay. All right, cool. So let's start front page now. So we're gonna go here. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is your dick in my. Okay, so next one is Rexodus. Okay, here's my demo submission, and then you have a penis. So it pretty much what I sang was good for you. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's make some love. Okay, cool. Thank you for getting my face on there. Right, here we go. I like how you. What the fuck is that? A 5-minute intro? There we go. unique idea. I think it will work in terms of like Cashmere's outside. Big Black Kick is dying. Yeah, I think the Big Black Kick's never coming back. People learned from those mistakes of having exploding kicks on the drops. Yeah. I liked it. I thought this was decent. The idea does go around a lot, so make sure you kind of ease up on it. Not too much, too much of the same idea. You want to do automation, so it keeps it a little bit more interesting. But I thought it was nice. It sounded warm. I can't comment anything else on it again. I heard the low end. I heard everything, so I'm not going to say much more, but dope thing. Okay, and also, guys, with the stream, I hope that I can give you guys a platform. I know I'm playing the tracks and people are watching me do stupid shit sometimes. But at the same time, you have right now, 219 people listening to your tracks and they're commenting. And you guys know that, you're getting exposure here, and I'm glad to do that for you. I think that's why a lot of you guys also like to go on the stream and have your tracks heard. And yeah, it's always coming together on Thursday and hearing music for sure. Okay, so let's go to the next page and we'll pick one. Let's go up here and then go down and then boom, this one. Okay, so I picked that one already. So let's go back. Second page. Yeah, let's pick that. Okay, so more in the bottom. Okay, I'll go with the bottom. Feel Nudes. I already heard your track. You guys gotta stop fucking spamming that shit. You guys, fuck it. Go. Cajo Black. Okay. SoundCloud. Oh! Cajo! Fuck it. Yo, I watched the movie The Fate of the Furious. I thought it was decent if you're a fan of the series, but the storyline kind of sucked, especially that whole Dom thing. Okay, let's go with this one. Rohan Tyagi. You didn't say anything to me, bro. You're about to get burned on the stake. Here we go. The fuck is this?
The legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself on that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just
I'm watching myself right now. Yes! Yo, that was the most intense buildup of my life, dude. The cringe, I was like, oh shit. So check this shit out. Yeah, dude. Rohan, what the fuck, man? Yeah, okay, so let's be. I think he was serious. Okay, I think that's the worst way to transition from an original song to a bootleg. This is why. Okay, first off, the song that you played in the intro was in mono, so you never want that. You want the original one, the original master. If you can get the wave better. And then the transition was just really bad, dude. Like, holy shit, it was like what the fuck? Let's get fucked up. And then the drop didn't make sense. It was the sounds used for the drop weren't fierce enough. It won't work. Trust me. You play the shit at the club, and it's gonna be like Back to the Future. People are just gonna look at you like, what the fuck has happened? Maybe in the future it will work. Not right now. Not on Zenworld stream. Everyone went ape shit though, so you guys know what's up. Okay, so let's go to the beginning now. Let's get some homies from here. Let's give you guys some love. Martin Fritzson. Oh wait, it's April 17. So we'll go with the one that is the nearest. There. Fire. Fuck you. I'm not gonna do yours. I was sent at 2 a.m. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, I mean, I think this is being more hectic than it should be. All that feedback. All right, Avin Vagagi, Viking William Marsh. Okay. It's funny if it was a troll, but it was funny if it's not a troll. Legitly, guys, I showed the hardstyle song to some of my students in my sound design class. I was like, yo, guys, we had this track submitted. You can hear it in my beginning of my videos. And the moment they heard it, they started laughing as well. You know, one of them said the sad thing is that someone worked really hard on it. But again, you know, when you start out, yeah, you know, that's always the case, you know. So here we go. Oh, she's still there. Yeah, so your top leads are too thin compared to your sub, so you got to work on that. I was just making sure that was the case, so I went to rocker, which has a similar vibe to this song. Also, the kick he uses is a lot more prominent. So again, if you want to use rocker as a backing for that, but I thought this one had a good idea. It's some old school of groove house, but I'm still into that shit, man. If I hear this at the club, I'm like, fuck yeah. But yeah, good idea. I think the thing with the female vocalist, like the whole I don't know. I think it was a bit too much. Just like you guys probably think it's a bit too much that I just did that in the live stream. So here we go. Next one is called Leon Skeptic Revive. Get Sentified. Yeah, okay, so first thing, guys, if you're starting out producing, it's like super cringy for me to hear these sounds being used in Big Room because if you made them yourself, they're not good to be used in a song. So it sounded a bit like, to me, I was just like, you know, like, God damn it, the sound designer in me is like, put a distortion on it, make it more mono legato, you know, stuff like that. So also the idea goes from like being in a different key to another key, which is like two complete songs. So you always want to stay in one key throughout your song. You can do inversions. You can also go between keys using the circle of fifths, but just be careful with that because, again, remember, DJs are playing your music live, especially dance music. But if you're in another genre where you don't play your music live like that, then by all means, switch keys all you want. Other than that, that's all I have to say about this one. Can't comment much on the mix on this. Next one is Crack, Cyborg. Cyborg is still breathing. That's the the description. So we'll check it out. I don't know why this reminds me of Dance Dance Revolution music, which I used to play a lot. I don't play that much anymore, sadly. But I think the key things in this one are the fact that in the intro is very, very, very randomized, like random ass shots happening here and there. Usually that would work, but it doesn't work here because the sounds are just so irrelevant to what the Cyborg is, if that's what you're going for. I do like more towards you get over here just because we're not doing the standard EDM, and I'm pleased to hear that there is no saw present like a standard saw I can hear. But yeah, this part has potential. You just got to be really like a little bit more like let people be able to kind of predict it, because if it's so randomized, people are not going to like it. One of the reasons why pop music is just so popular is because of the fact that people can't predict where the melody's going to go. That's why a lot of people say Chainsmokers, yeah, very easy stuff, but that's always been pop music, guys. You're never going to hear in pop music some like really complex stuff because, again, people won't like it. It's not going to be catchy. Okay, next one is Revelation X Spirit Bootleg.
Move my body like the ocean, and now it's spinning in slow motion. It's burning me up inside of me. Everything inside of me knows I gotta let go. I'm getting lost in revelations, and you've become my new fixation. It's tearing me up inside of me.
I don't like how it does on my right ear, but then I don't hear it on the left. It's like a call and response. Instead, you decide to put it in the center of the mix where the vocal is, and the vocal's humping the shit out of it. It's just on top of it, and I can barely hear it. So that's the first thing.
Inside of me knows I gotta let go. I gotta let go. I gotta let go. I'm diving in, no hesitation.
Okay, so the drop's not that bad, but the problem with it is that if you're not adding ear candy, that sound gets really old really fast. So you need to work on that. Also in the 8-bar gap, you need to have something more interesting than just the sound playing again. You need to mix it up. Don't be lazy. But it wasn't that bad. That's all I have to say about that. Can't comment on the mix. I feel like I'm blind right now. I'm like so scared to say something about it. Okay, so we'll go here. Give some early birds the worm, my worm, the zenworld. Okay, we'll go with ready music. A track I'm working on at the moment. Give me some feedback. Oh yeah, I'll give you some feedback. Durigin, you're so sentimental, bro. All right, here we go. Tehran, stop making multiple accounts, bro. I see you. Yeah, the thing with this one in the intro is that the bass is too high, so you really need to put a lower octave. The drop just really, I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to go for. It's just a little bit all over the place. Like there's no one idea. Like I can be like, okay, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, like, and it's not catchy, so it's not really enticing me. Okay, so I'm gonna say into that. Namachek could say the sound sounded very thin as well. So that's one thing I will say, and very wide. And usually, if you have wide leads and you don't have a lot of mid lows or mids, what tends to happen, it just sounds very like weak, very thin, like thin as fuck. I know a lot of you guys are thin because you don't live in America, and in America, I fucking eat, so I'm not that thin. I'm kind of dick, but I kind of like it that way, or else I'll sound like that. Okay, next one is Breaker Isaac. Also, PD Panda donated $2, so I'll do your request just because you did it out of your own will. So we'll do that next, and then we'll continue with the randoms. I'm thinking about going to 10:30 today, so that's still an hour away. We got time. All right, here we go. We gotta break these monitors in anyways. Okay, yeah, okay. Breaker Isaac, John Christian featuring Trip L featuring Jesse Katz. Okay, so I think we heard this before. He said he fixed it. Let's see how it sounds like on these, because you did have a decent mix on it. So
Shuffling through the empty streets, so deep in my thoughts. Feels like my heart just dropped a beat. Oh, I'm chasing a feather in the wind, underneath the starry sky. There's nobody else, I'll take the lead. Oh, and I tried so hard and I came so close. Everything is unclear, I let down my guard, I went too far. Just one glance to the future. tonight. There's nobody else, it's up to me.
I would go down in volume on the break just because the dynamics on this are a little bit too, if you notice the drop and the break aren't, it's like, you know, kind of like too similar almost. So you gotta be careful with that, because the moment I went into the break, it's still sounding like a drop to me, and I didn't like that.
Oh, and I tried so hard and I came so close. Future, just one glance to the future.
Yeah, so again, that difference there, it just sounds like all the way through, to be honest. If I heard your song and I skip all the way through and it's always the same loudness, it puts me off. I think it's going to put anyone off, because you should have some dynamics to it. That's all I have to say. Again, I can't really comment on the mix, bro, but the remix was done well. It has a good melody on the drop, and that's all that matters there. All right, the next one is Alfka Wabi. Them vibes, though. Someone commented already, so here we go. Let's hope it's good. Ghost producer. I just don't like how the chords are wide, the lead is wide, and the only thing left in the center for us to enjoy is the damn sub bass. The boom 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 boom. See, the thing is with wide mixes, the problem is that if you have everything wide, like the drums wide, the snare wide, the chords wide, the leads wide, and the only thing you leave in the mono is the kick and the sub, what tends to happen there is that it sounds so empty in the center of the mix. And this also, if someone were to play this in a club, which I don't think it would be, it's more of that kind of chill song, it wouldn't work because of the mono translation. So you really have to be careful. That's why it's always good to have speakers, like if your laptop has speakers, to hear your mix through them as well, and iPod earbuds, because as most people are going to hear your music. You can even get the little $5 earpods and shit. All right, so cool stuff. That's all I have to say about that. The next one is Petey Panda, which, goddamn, bro, you're banging. You donated me $2. You like a player. All right, so let's check this one out. White claps, yo. They smoke chains. Here what you want to do is you really do want to filter in the main lead of the drop. If this is going to be it, like slowly in. It makes more sense than to have it playing loud as fuck. Yeah, So again, you don't want to give out your lead like right at the beginning or in the break or in the intro, because then when it happens in the drop, it doesn't sound as big. The next thing too is I don't like the kick in this. It sounds like a little kick with a fucking sub underneath it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, too loud. The leads are too loud. The melody's not bad, but I don't know why you didn't pick different saws for your breaks. You know, it's okay to go with a different saw, like a more mystical one. It's just not. Yeah, don't like the kick. The saws are very outdated. You're gonna have to fix stuff up, man. This is why you go for the new packs that Kev will release, like the next level one, and you pick the right sounds. But yeah, I'm not liking the sound design on it. You really have to kind of get down on that more. Okay, so next one is, and the kick too. Next one is Unison Transcend. We're about to transcend on that ass. All right, here we go. Put that shit. Again, you never want to use the drop lead like that in the break unless, you know, the drop's going to sound good, because then what happens is that the drop just doesn't sound as powerful. I'll give some love, don't worry. Okay, so yeah, it's not bad. It's a good idea, future house and all that. Not much I could say about it. Just an average track. You know, you might want to get a little bit more funkier with the breaks. You know, add a little bit more to keep me interested. But other than that, it was cool. Now the next one is by Done Dirty. Done Dirty, the kind of song you make when you see a girl with a booty. Damn, so I wonder who the fuck you saw. So what the fuck, bro? All right, here we go.
Oh my God, Kelly's got a booty like a minivan. I've been liking all the pics you put up on her Instagram. I'm like, damn. Kelly, girl, your butt look like a minivan.
Oh my God, Kelly's got a booty
hear the 808 in the back, like you can barely hear that shit. Yeah, your 808 kick is too low there, man. My monitors can't even pick that shit up, and I got new ones. Okay, so what do I think about this? I think I like the vocals. Okay, they're catchy. The problem with the vocals is they're not processed as well, and also the drop. Honestly, it just sounds like a train wreck of sounds. Like my son's on my fucking MIDI keyboard, just like you know. I don't know. Maybe it'll work on the dance floor. Maybe it won't. I don't think it will, but you can prove me wrong and play it and send me a video if it works. But I do like the catchy. And of course, Reva thinks this is fucking epic. She probably likes, you probably sent it to her or something. Like, hey, girl, this is for you. You got a big ass. Next time I'm trying to hit a girl on Instagram, if anytime soon, I'm going to do that. Okay, next one is Armin Hoffman. The Valley reminds me of Saw. So we'll check that one out, and then we'll keep moving on. At least we finally hear a good big room kick. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. I like the transition here just because of the dynamic. Be careful when you widen your percussive toms that you don't widen the low end as well, because then that will cause issues in the stereo. Yeah, it's not that bad. I actually think it's a decent track. The only thing with the drop is that I'm so used to the new drops that Blasterjaxx, Kevo, and Ollie James are doing, where there's a lot of percussion and a lot of like complexity now, that this sounds very basic compared to that stuff. The good thing is that your mix doesn't suck. I was checking out my monitors and that was good. You know, I could tell this one was done well. It does, at least, you know, you didn't do this shit. I did want to show this. I don't know if you guys know who Ale Mora is. I think he did a song called Balkan or some shit. This is the weirdest fucking drop ever. Like, literally, you guys are about to witness the worst. I think it's the worst, but I'm not sure. Check it out. Now a lot of those donates are just they're like I think they're like $1 around there. It's nothing crazy, guys. So don't get crazy like damn, Zenworld's making like $70 to review a fucking track. I need to do that shit too. Nah, it's not $70. It's maybe like $1 or something. Okay, so I picked a couple of songs. So what I'll do with that is if you guys donate, I guess, since you guys are starting to fucking do it, I didn't want to do anything like this. You know, I feel bad if I don't check some other stuff. So I'll check their stuff, but I'm still going to get everyone in. They'll go in between. I'm not going to put them first. I think these guys probably have to go to work or something. What the fuck, really? Robin Lance. Here we go. This one. And then, okay, so we'll go with that one, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, but that was the Alemora drop. It was super weird when I first heard it. All right, so next one is Divinity. I've been seeing this guy in the chat. So I'll play while I was washing my mouth and I split everywhere. Okay, here we go. That's a lot of views. I only get like 50 cents. I like the way this one sounds. Okay, so I don't really like the kick. I don't think it's letting the sub breathe a lot. So with that style of kick, you know, you really have to have like a more like a upper mid bass to cover the sub, especially because that kick's just like fucking black. It's black as fuck. And I liked your break. I just didn't like the drop. It was a little bit too like the mix on it was just not my style. I was expecting to hear more like depth on the sauce, but it just sounded like plain, you know, like very cut out, like somebody got a knife and chopped half of their body off and they're just left with the high end. Cool stuff though. I can see what you're going for. I just didn't like that whole you know, like big ass fucking kick. I'm not a big fan of it. I know you're trying to go for the Porter Robinson vibes, but I did like the vocals though. They were pretty cool. Okay, the next one is Dense Tricks. Check this one out. And then these are just my opinions, subjective. Everyone can say shit. Okay. So it sounds very like someone got like the high end's not there on this. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this. Why does it sound very like you got a high pass? You know, you cut all the highs on this. Seems kind of weird. Low pass. Nobody. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this one. It wasn't that bad in the terms of the melody and all that, but the whole idea is that the highs are cut out on it. It sounds very, very warm, but it's not good for the style of music because it just sounds, again, muddy in a way. Okay, next one is Boys Choir. I guess that's how you say it, right? So this one is, it's very hentai-ish. I've seen some hentai in my days. Some weird shit.
Issue yes. You play me like a fool. Guess I forgot the rules. You go on living like before. I can't keep myself from you. I'm missing it for you. So tell me what you want this time. Can you give me something to define? Oh, yes. Could do it in my sleep. Let's go and take a leap. Wishing you would fall with me. I'm missing it for Could do it in my sleep. Let's go and
Finally, fucking yes, a track that got mixed properly. Woo!
take a leap. Wishing you would fall with me. I can't keep myself from you. I'm missing it.
Cool, dope. That's all I have to say. Also, why the fuck are all the anime girls having big ass tits? We all know Asian girls don't really have that. Trust me, they don't. And I should know. And yeah, I always wonder what the fuck is going on with anime with the big chi-chis and all that. But dope. Glad to see that you're getting some comments from it too, bro. Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. You know what you're doing. Not much I could comment on. Try making original though, and get back to me, and then I'll let you know. All right, next one is Elation. We're gonna go with that. Very empty there. Sorry if I'm fast forwarding it. It's just let's. Here we go. Weird waveform. Okay, so I think you're trying to go for that justice vibe, and that's fine. You know, the thing with this is very, very plain, and you should be able to add more effects to that bass, because the bass is the only thing you have on the drop. You should be able to create an atmosphere where you can add reverb to it, only the highs. You don't want none of that low reverb to get that justice vibe. But still, I think justice is a little bit out of the league here. You're gonna have to work hard for that. Very basic though, so I would recommend you add more stuff to it. In today's standards, someone would hear this and think, man, he just put a kick and a bass and that's it. Okay, next one, Lance, take me away. $2 tracks.
There won't be no goodbye, it's no surprise. I'm hypnotized. You are my paradise, I can't deny. You make me high. There won't be no goodbye, I'm hypnotized. Oh. You are my paradise, I can't deny. You make me high.
That's the ab is not the right key. I like this idea. Where is that vocal from? It sounds so familiar.
You are my paradise, I can't deny. You make me high. There won't be no goodbye. I'm here. You are my pie. Love is forever. Take me away.
Yeah, here's a couple of things on this one. The sax sounds way back in the mix. You got to bring that shit front if that's your main drop lead, or else it's gonna sound empty. Like the kick is in the front, the sax here is to the back of me. Sorry, to the back of my monitors. You know, again, with monitors, you want to have them placed equilateral triangles so you can kind of have an idea of where everything is in the mix, stereo-wise and also depth-wise. And that fucking vocal and fucking sax is like all the way in the back. Tell the homies to come to the front, man, because I can barely hear them. All I hear is the dun, dun, and I hear that shit in the back. So that's all I have to say about this one. It's a very weird idea, but I like the vocals. That's why I'm kind of curious where they're from, because I've heard them before. All right, next one is Astra ID Breakdown. So we'll go with that. I'll check your $2 right now. I was donating like a fucking $2. I'm not taking no more donations, guys. So anything past this, I'm not gonna look at. So please don't donate anymore if you want just your track to get looked at. I'll look at the ones that did, but not anymore. Right here, your lead in the center of the mix is very, very soft, man. You got to bring it more front. What happened to this? You're missing some. Yeah, so in this part here, you do want to keep your lead kind of mono, but you also want to give it a little bit of stereo with another layer, because then it's just going to sound so weak in the center of the mix there. Also, you do notice that your break is a lot louder than your drop, so that also causes some issues that you might want to look into there. You cannot have this. So one thing you can do is automate the master to go down slowly in here, and also then you can automate some reverb. Don't be afraid to do that for your breaks. That's all I have to say about that one. I'm really blind with the mix right now. I'm trying to figure out if what I'm going to say is actually valid or not, because I don't know these monitors again, guys. Apologize for that. All right, next one is DJ Sut X Harmux. Melody was fine too. It sounded like it was from a MIDI pack though that I've heard. Da na na da na 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 da na 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 da da na na da na na da da da. Where the fuck have I heard that before? All right, so here we go. I don't like to do money for feedback. I do it on my Patreon, but those are a lot more in depth. Like the Patreon feedbacks that I do are more like when they do a $10 a month donation, they get to send in their track. I go ham on the fucking on the track. Like I leave fucking like 20 comments just so in depth. It's a little bit different from what I do here though, but I prefer not to get donations for this again, because this is more of a thing where I want to keep it free. Anyways, let's keep going.
This is how we party.
Okay, so if you have a big room kick like this, you cannot have so much shit going on, because the big room kicks is already going to take up the whole bar of your, when you kick, you have it hit 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you look at just the part like the kick and then the square it's in, I want to say 1.1.1. If the kick takes all of that up, you really have little room to work with. So that kick is taking up all the low frequencies in that area. It's taking up a lot of the mids. So you're left with the mid highs and the highs and some mid lows there for the leads to shine, and also the sides of the mix if this kick is in the mono. So if you have all this shit happening, it's gonna sound shitty like we hear here. And then it sounds like a sub, so it's just too much stuff going on, man. A little bit too much, especially that in the center of the mix with that.
This is how we party.
Yeah, and you also want to remove the elements and bring them back in. You can't just have the whole element throughout the whole track. It's never going to work. People are going to get tired of it. I got tired of it within the first 30 seconds. Okay, so work on that. This sounds very amateurish. That's all I can say. All right, next one is 150X by Trian X. Okay, here we go. Waveform does not look good, letting you know right now. Okay, so your sub goes too low in one area where you can't even hear it. I can't even hear it on these because it's so low in frequency. Unless you're just doing boom and then go blank for like maybe a couple of seconds. There's too much movement going on. One of the things that I teach my piano apprentices is that, you know, that first off, if you have a lot of rhythms in a track, you cannot have them all be going almost at the same speed. So if you have something moving really fast, usually you want something else to be a little bit slower, because then if you have two fast rhythms going and they're both doing their own thing, you're gonna have this clash of rhythms that stills out the track. That's what's happening here. You have to, and then you have this fucking lead in the center playing some old on other shit that doesn't work with the rhythms. So again, and also the idea is kind of like what? See that right there? Like, it's just too much. Yeah, so I have my volume low right now, guys, like super low. I don't know if that's so too loud for you guys, so just be careful here. Yeah, so if it's too loud, again, I lowered it a bit because I know these tracks get really loud. But just turn it down on those portions because shit, that was really, yeah. All right, the next one is Alex Vet, Bounce. He has 1,308. So I'm expecting something good, Alex. Let's see what you got. You might want to pick different sounds. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so people are saying it sounds a lot like Justin Milo Jumping Jack, and also Mike Williams Sour Candy or some shit. Sweet and Sour. I like how the fact that the lead is very wide. If you can give me a sec to just compare it to this track, which is super similar to yours, I can tell you whether the leads are good or not. It's a no, it's not, it's this one. No!
Hey, indie musicians, if you want to get your music,
fucking assholes. You know, the thing about this is that I try and skip these ads sometimes and it doesn't let me. That's fucking SoundCloud.
Music distribution. TuneCore has been in business for over 10 years and has helped over 250,000.
Right. And then we do it with yours. Where did yours go? Oh, fuck. All right, so we go. Yeah, yours are a little bit too thin compared to his, so you might want to ease up. It's just probably the sound though. Layer with something else. You also want it not so wide, because what happens is if we go into mono, it doesn't translate that well. So you want to be careful there. But I do like the switch in the center, how it goes from wide to kind of mono-ish type of sound. That always tends to work because it's more better to do it that way than have that same sound play on the stereo there. Yeah, so not that bad. Still need a little bit of work to get there. You might also want to check that low end a bit to get it to like the one that Justin Milo has. But whenever I have mix downs, I always do that. I find a track that's very similar to the one I'm making, and I always reference back and forth. And if you're in Ableton or in FL, even better, you drag that thing in there, and then you can also like do a band pass to it, so you can scout the frequency and see where everything is placed in the mix, and then you can do that yourself and try and get close to it. Also, if you don't get that close to it, don't worry, guys. A lot of these guys are getting their stuff mastered by engineers already that use analog gear, and they also know a lot more about it than, you know, me or anybody else out there. They've been doing it for years now, so a lot of the times it's hard to compete with that. That's why I always recommend that if you're taking this seriously, you always hire a mastering engineer to do all of your stuff professionally. All right, so the next one is 9FX. Thank you for submitting, Alex. 9FX, we'll check this one out. The bass does need a little bit more, needs to be a lot more audible, so you might want to find ways to beefing it up, but it sounds good. I like the rhythm of it. I hate this part though. This, like, I can barely hear that bass, man. Okay, so one of the things I think, the misconceptions that there's a lot with G House that I noticed some of my mentees do when they do it is the fact that they feel like they need to have a super booming low end for G House. The thing with G House is that they do the opposite of that. They kind of tend to get rid of the bass a bit, because then that allows them to get the track to sound louder. If you check out Mala's stuff doesn't have that much low end to it, like booming low end, because if he did, he wouldn't be able to get his tracks that loud. You got to realize that low end is one of the things that if you have really boosting high, it will prevent you from getting any louder. So it's better to just, again, reduce a bit. If, you know, in doubt and you want to get it louder, reduce a little bit on the low end, like just lower the level on it. And that should help get all these other sounds to pop out a little bit more. The only thing I didn't like about this one was the bass was very hard to hear on my end. Let's keep going with this.
Feel your energy, break on stage. We gon' rage, we gon' rave. Feel your energy, break on stage. We gon' rage, we gon' rave. Feel your energy, break on stage. We gon' rage, we gon' rave. Feel your energy, break on stage. Feel your energy, break on stage. Feel your energy, break on stage. We gon' rage, we gon' rave. Feel your energy, break on stage. We gon' rage, we gon' rave, rage.
Okay, cool. So yeah, decent track. It has that swing. I really like it. Again, just try doing that. Make the bass a little bit more in your face, and I think we should be good with this one. Dope stuff though. Next one is Jackie C called Shinx. Looking at your waveform, I'm scared of this one just because there is no going down in this. I don't know what kind of dubstep this is, but whenever you have dubstep, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do I put a sub on a dubstep bass? And what you really can't do is that. It's hard to do it. So what I recommend people to do is, if you have a serum preset or a massive preset, is anything that is modulating the shape of the sound in the dubstep bass, you want to apply that to the sub bass as well. So if you have a sub like in serum, top right, top left, you have the sub. You put it direct out, you lower the level, you put the same LFO that's modulating the cutoff of the pitch or the level of the oscillators to that sub. That way the sub has the shape of your of the sound, and it sounds like it belongs together. That's one of the questions I get asked a lot, and that's the answer to it. So here I hear you have like this in the bottom end, and then you have these random ass wubs on top. I don't like the way that sounds, never have. I think it takes away from dubstep in a way. That's all I have to say about that one. Too much of that, and ease up on that limiter, man. All right, next one, Curvatus Supra. Check this one out. Sounds similar to a song. The lead sidechain is a bit weird, so you might want to ease up on it. Next thing is the leads sound very back in the mix compared to your kick. That's never a good sign, because then the leads just sound super weak here. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about this one. Standard big room track. You might want to consider doing different style of big room. I think I already checked one of Trianx's tracks, so I'll move on. Different kind of big room, because this is very outdated big room. Like, this is when it first started to get big, and a lot of people weren't pushing it that much because it was very simple, until we got like people like Ollie James and Kevu like doing all this crazy shit on their drops. So I would definitely look into their stuff and try and maybe add more complexity to my drops. But yeah. All right, this one is Melili Afro Dutch. So I'm curious what this is. Afro Asian. A track based on the fusion of Afro Asian and Dutch instruments. Yo, I'm fucking dying here, my ears. Okay, bro, every time you go from a break to a drop, you do want to leave a gap, because then when the drop hits, it doesn't sound as strong. Even then, the drop idea is just what? I do not hear any Afro influences here. I don't hear any... I hear Dutch instruments, obviously the synths, but I fail to hear the Afro-Asian. Also, make sure that your cover art fits, you know, the whole damn thing. That's all I have to say. This one is too amateurish for me to comment. It's hard, you know, for me to say something constructive about it, because all I can say is that it sounded like very amateurish. Keep working, try and copy. No. Okay. We got a Swedish man or whatever. Yeah, all right. So we got ID by Marcus Johansson. Here we go. You said you have a good mix. Let's hope, because my ears are, yeah. I think this is a troll song. I do not get it, man. I don't get it. What the fuck is this? You know, I was expecting the Allah Akbar. I was hoping it would be a troll song, but I think he's being serious. So if I had to comment... See, the problem with this is, first off, it's a drop. And if I drop this at the club, I mean, the thing is, you guys have to think about it that way. Like, every time I make music, if, you know, now, is if I make a song and it's like, is it going to get dropped in the club or not? And if it does, how are people going to react to it? How are people going to dance to this? Like, you know, like, I can't imagine, you know, for me. Also, the waveform looked bad here. That's why I thought it was a troll song. But the reason it's like this is because there's just so many stops. The bass hits and that's it. It goes away. So it kind of goes down in the dynamic range there. There's not much I could say about this other than you need a better drop, man. And also that vocal was so random. Bless your soul, man. Bless your soul. You know. Okay, so let's go into the front here. Let's get some of the early guys in, even though they're probably not here and mad because I didn't start from the beginning. I always. All right, so we'll go with Ravioca Si Distortion. And then we'll get some of the people in between that. So let's do around 8 right there. Oh la la. We'll go here. Leopold. Okay, so let's go. Skeets. It's your turn, bro. Here we go. I'll hit like. That's a lot of likes for 100 views, man. You're sent to broadband TV? Oh my god. I would never put my piano in mono. I'll just say that. Okay, so the idea is not bad. I mean, I'm trying to see it for what it is. Again, not be played in a club, more like of a, you know, let's do some fucking homework. Let's watch some porno. You know, don't want my mom to think I'm watching porno, so I'll play this in the background, and then she'll think I'm listening to music or something. But in reality, you know, piano always wide, and the lead you can kind of make in mono with a little bit of a hint of stereo, like maybe a stereo layer to it. Other than that, that's all I can say about that one. The fuck is this? Yeah, drop is a bit too muddy there. Yeah, right now everything is not sitting well in the mix. The thing is you don't have any stereo separation. It sounds very muddy with that sound being in the center. You might want to look into like stereo placing stuff in the mix and also making it a little bit more brighter, because right now it's not even punching. It just sounds like a bunch of random bass, like. You know, it's so hard for me to comment on these type of tracks, guys. Like, if I were to give constructive criticism, what am I gonna say? Like, you know, besides the mixing, but subjectively, this is just so old school that it's kind of like I can't really say much for it. Like, other than brighten up the mix, place everything a little bit more properly, and maybe come up with an idea that's a little bit more catered towards people that are actually gonna listen to this type of music. If you're starting out, again, there's nothing wrong with doing these type of tracks. Like, I call them practice tracks, but don't release them. You know, wait till your music sounds like the professionals, and then you can start doing it, or at least close to it. Other than that, that's all I can say about this one. It's a bit too retro for me. Beginner sounds, nothing like that standing out to me, that, oh, this guy either one knows how to make sounds, or two, buys presets and uses legit sounds, you know. And buying presets and buying samples, that's fine, guys. I tell my students, like, yo, buy them, get these type of like sample packs. Like, I tell them, you know, CR2, cymatics for future bass and trap, dubstep, you know, you can go with cymatics or on-it-out audio. They're good for that. High quality stuff, Black Octopus and all that. And a lot of people, you know, this is what's going to give you that nice sound to start off with. You know, it's like buying a cheap ass fucking guitar versus buying a legit guitar and trying to get taken seriously. All right, next one is Noxy Spring Vibes. So we'll check this out. Very quiet. Yo, I'm literally getting tunnel vision. What that means is, like, I don't know what a good song sounds like anymore. Like, in terms of mixing and all that, it's hard. Okay, so the levels on this are kind of off, man. You always want, you know, everything to be, you want to be able to hear everything. So whenever you level stuff, make sure you level it appropriately. That's why it's really good to be in a good acoustic room, because then you can tell the difference between the levels. You can tell if the bass is too loud or not, if something's fighting with something. So levels here are off. I can barely hear the vocal chop. I can't even hear the kick, dude. What the fuck? All right, so if you're a beginner in the stream right now, again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's kind of like you're asking me for feedback, and the feedback I can give you if you send me stuff like this, where it's like you've barely been producing for a week or two, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be like, dude, this the fuck. It's hard for me to comment or take these things seriously. Now, this reminded me of this class I took, right? I think this was like 2 years ago. I was already a depth producer, and I took this class thinking we were going to learn about electronic synthesizers, because the damn fucking class was called electronic synthesis. And like everyone there in the class, you know, were beginners, and I was the only one there. So I was checking out people's tracks, and what I noticed is that a lot of people would have like a lot of ideas and put them into one fucking track and show the class, and I'm like, oh. So the one thing here, guys, is first off, study music that's already out that you want to make. Like if you liked Mike Williams, this guy, then study that type of music and try and copy it in the beginning. There's nothing wrong with copying in the beginning, because you need to get a sense of what the hell you're doing. It's like, you know, imagine nobody learned how to drive a car. You know, how the fuck are you gonna learn? So you got to force it. You know, it's already been done, so try and copy till you get that good and have some adept ideas. Remember, one idea per song. Don't switch it up. Don't do shit. Also, make sure the sounds you're using, again, are good. Don't get into this mentality just because you read somewhere some jackass said that presets are bad, you should make your own sounds. Because then you're going to end up like this, where I'm like, okay, the sounds don't sound professional at all. They sound poorly made. So it's better to go in, you know, think of presets as instruments. You're getting the presets and you can make music. Once you get good, you can focus on sound design. But other than that, that's all I have to say on this rant, because I kind of got tired of listening to stuff like that. Anyways, on to the next one. March Boy Productions. So again, we're having the same issues here. Okay, here the problem is that I don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to go for that big room vibe. If you're going for the big room vibe, then the kick, again, needs to be in the center. You have to have it be there, and you have to sidechain everything to it. Because if you have a sound and then you have a kick, that kick, every time it hits, it's just going to sound shit. Because again, they're not making room for the kick. So the room's like, the kick's just going to be like, fuck it then. I'm going to go right through you. And then you have this kind of sound that sounds really, yeah. So yeah, sidechain on this, and also the lead is too loud compared to everything else, and make sure your kick is in mono. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so that's a suggestion there. Okay, cool. So we got this one by Midlow Aqua. It looks like it has a good shit going. So let's hope. All right, cool. I love the way the kick sounds right now. Something finally. Shit. What the fuck? Hey, don't feel bad for me. It's okay. Okay. Whew. Okay, we good. We good. The reason I'm laughing hard is because I was I was praying, and then I heard the Hoover. Okay. This is why. I'm so sorry, guys, if I'm looking like a dick because I'm laughing at this. It's just, you know, again, going back to that, you really do want to copy the big guys when you're first starting out. You know, people always give me so much shit like, oh, I don't like Zenworld because he teaches people how to sound like somebody else and stuff like this. But if you're a beginner, you need to do this, because one of the problems I have even to this day is like, does this sample work with this sample? Does this lead work with this lead? Does this lead work with this style of music? Do these drums fit the vibe? That's something I deal with, like I have problems with. So what I do is I go and check out what kind of drums people are using in similar tracks, and I do that. Same thing here. That Hoover is unnecessary in that, okay? Because first off, the vibe you have is very, let's say, you know, piano-ish and very deepy. Imagine you hear a deep house track and all of a sudden you hear like, like holy shit. Imagine you're at a Kygo set and he's playing his signature sound, and then you hear that Hoover coming like, see, that's the problem. That's why I say, guys, it's okay to copy again in the beginning. But once you're a good producer and you're amazing, like you can make good stuff and you sound like the guys, that's where you switch it up and you're like, okay, now it's time to focus on what makes me unique. And that's where you switch it. But in the beginning, you need a copy, because then you're going to go in not knowing what works well with each other. Okay, let's hope. I'm still praying for a good song. We're here praying. We got someone named Stroke. And again, there's nothing wrong with those style of tracks, guys. It's just that we're doing a feedback stream, and I'm expecting, again, good tracks, because it is a feedback stream where, you know, you guys hopefully have like a finished product. But again, sorry if I kind of laugh and I make you feel bad in a way. Just giving you guys real honesty here, how I feel about the tracks that I'm hearing. I saw you in the chat, Stroke. Okay, it's not that bad, okay? It's not as bad as the other ones we've had, so that's good. Don't worry, Stroke. You don't have to apologize. Okay, so also guys, you have to take into consideration when you hear a track is where it's coming from. While this sounds very retro, and that is true, you know, the way I look at it is let's say I'm hearing this, right, and this is the kind of drop, then the thing I'm gonna compare this to is the old school tracks I've heard back in the day that use this kind of same melody. Yeah, it's very retro, but if that's what the person was going for, then, you know, good for them. You know, you can't really bash them for that. The thing that makes me go, yeah, it's just the use of sounds and the change of ideas. It's like, what? Okay, so this, again, very retro sounding to me. If that's what you were going for, then awesome. According to the mix, though, always remember, though, that you want to place everything in the mix properly. You also want to be a little careful with the white noise being too loud, because then it's just okay. As for like the sound of this, the reason it sounds very retro is because of the melody, two, the bass you're using, and the weird pattern it's doing. Also, it just has that really majorish vibe. A lot of music right now in dance music is made in a minor vibe. If we go major, we tend to use more of the minor chords in the major scales. So keep that in mind. If you want to sound like, again, like those guys, and tend to go with minor there. No issues there. But it wasn't as bad as the other one. I was hoping was good, you know? Okay, so next one, I think this is the one I wanted to see, Secret Place. Okay, this is you. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm gonna look at a couple more tracks. I've over the limit, but I do want to hear a good track before we go. So let's go with you, Rick Bottle, and then we'll keep going. And again, guys, you know, one of the things too for me was I remember I thought I was a good producer, and I got fucking wrecked by my mentors. Like, they just told me, like, this is crap. What the fuck are you thinking doing this? It was way worse than me. And that's the thing. Sometimes you need to hear that so you can reevaluate what you're doing and approaching it in a more, like, okay, in a better way. All right, so this one's called Revive. Waveform looks a little bit sketchy, but we'll give it a shot. Here we go. Okay, here the problem with this one is that the intro sounds very like amateurish. Like, I don't know why, but the thing that makes me think this is amateurish is the sound you picked for the top. You know, it just doesn't fit. Also, you have these layers, right? Dun, dun, and you have in the middle this kind of bass. It sounds weird. It could be put down more. Let's keep going.
Kill those beats. Kill those beats.
Damn, dude, people are in the chat too. They're kind of getting tired. Okay, this check. Kill those beats. Yeah, never do that. That's all I have to say, man. I'm so sorry, but that's all I have to say about that one. We've heard it before. Okay. Calvin Chan, the sky's the limit. Okay. Guys, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Oh yeah, we have to hear Amphibian. I have hope for this one. The first thing I have to tell you is, again, you don't want anything below 200, 150 hertz on the side of your mix. Okay, so the only feedback I can give you, Ark, I'm gonna try and give feedback, even if it looks very retro, very amateurish, just because I know, like, you know, you guys are trying your best, and I understand. I've been there before, but again, feedback stream, I am expecting like really good stuff. This one, make sure that your bass line, your bass, anything 150, is in mono. That's the thing you have to understand, because you know, if you have bass in the sides of your mix, it doesn't sound good. All right, so let's go with Calvin Chan, If the Sky is the Limit, and then okay, so on this one, I like the vibes, I like the melody. The only problem with it is that it's very high 5 frequency, like driven by that. You want to have a low end with then a bass on top that is more like vroom, so we can hear it's there. Also, if you play this on monitors, we're not even going to be able to tell the sub bass is there because it doesn't have those low frequencies. So you might want to add that there. Okay, so I'm going to check out Marsh Boy real fast because I saw him text like his song was good. But I have a feeling it's not. And let's see if you prove me wrong. Let's see if you prove me wrong. But I don't think it's going to be good. If I hear something shitty, I'm just going to move on.
Such as masculine, 10. Nah. Okay, anyways. I'm going to pick 2 more tracks, and then I'm going to call it a day. So let me go to the beginning of the stream. I know there's some guys here that have been waiting for a while. Holy fuck. Let's go back. Yeah, I picked a lot of the beginning ones here. All right, so let's go with you guys here. I'll pick one from here. You gotta fucking do that there. All right, I fucked up waiting for your feedback. Please listen. Okay. Let's go back. And then, I'll do a 759 one. Where is that at? It's fucking Benjamin. Okay, so I won't do this one because same track. I'll pick whatever. I'll do this one, and then okay, and then I'll do one from here. Add one, baby. All right, so these are gonna be the 3, and we're gonna start with this one. Okay, so the intro sounds good. The waveform looks kind of decent. Let's pray here. You notice how this sound right here, the moment I heard that sound, I already thought, oh man, it's gonna sound retro-ish. So where's the low end? Okay, so I liked your epic ass fucking breakdown. I mean, I was like already expecting, like, to be honest, a big drop, but when this hit, the lead's very dominant, but there's not enough low end. It sounds like you forced it to be loud, so when you force something to be loud, the first thing that goes away like that is gonna be your low end. So that's what happened here. That's all I have to say about that one. The idea is not bad though, so that's good there. Okay. I was like, same thing. God damn it. Where's the sun? Oh, man. Here we go. Marsh Boy, your shit sucked. I'm sorry, but it was horrible. It was so empty. I just heard that. I was like, yeah, this is a bit iffy here. Just too much kind of shit going on like that. It's fine to have that variation, but if you keep doing it as you're trying to do that, I think it's you're trying a little bit too hard to get it to fit. It doesn't sound as bad, you know, like it kind of makes sense for an idea. Yeah, it's not that bad. I think the leads sound a bit thin there, but it should be fine. That's all I have to say about this one. Better than the stuff. At least it sounds a little bit more modern. Marsh Boy is crying because he said my music is good. I checked it out, and the moment I heard like just amateur shit, I just cut him off because he was like, take my shit up. All right, so last one I'm doing, guys. I'm sorry, but my ears are getting tired of this. And you know, again, you know, I understand, you know, everyone is at a different level when it comes to making music, but, you know, whenever you have feedback and all that, it's hard to kind of give it very easily without saying, you know, being harsh like the chat is, so. I'm liking the vibe. I'm liking this. But I think that lead you have would have been better in mono. Remember, anything that's driving, where it's like a lead with one voice, you always want to put it more in the center of the mix. It makes a lot more sense. And then the chords could kind of be a little bit more widened. That way, the whole stereo image sounds a lot more wider and also more pleasing to the listener. Like, I want to feel like these chords are surrounding me, but I can't because we have this lead in the stereo. So that's what I would change there a bit. Nice, I like it. It's pretty dope. The sounds, again, very simple to make, but that's the point with it. Again, like I stated, man, remember, always driven sounds, which are usually playing one note and they're not stereo, always put them in mono or in the center of the mix. You don't have to be fully mono, but at least a hint of it. You want to place it there. That way you submerge the listener with the chords more wide, and it sounds a lot cooler. But I like this. You should do a mix and master of it. It's dope. Going in the right direction with it. Definitely dope. All right, guys. So I'm going to call it a day here. We had a long stream. Again, I'm sorry, guys, if I'm a bit harsh on some of the tracks. I understand. I remember my first track sounded like I was like a fucking lullaby. Very retro until I started, again, doing stuff that people back in the day considered cheating in a way. Like I remember doing presets and reading in the Anjuna Beats forum and stuff. And that's the stupid thing about it. It holds you back so much that, it's better for you to try and make your own sounds. But when you're working on music, you try to work on music with good presets and stuff. That's where Cymatics, Antidote Audio, come into the table with Future Bass. If you guys want to support me with that, what I do too, you have that. It was a Shed stream, shaking my head. Yeah, no more random stuff, man. Yeah, we always get good stuff on the streams usually. Today was a little bit different. I wanted to give everyone a chance at getting heard, getting their tracks heard so they can see where they're at. And while it's kind of harsh sometimes to hear what people have to say about your music that you work hard on, sometimes you just need that to kind of rethink how you're approaching making music. Some people are doing it because they just want to have fun with it and all that. That's cool, But again, guys, you always need to copy in the beginning when it comes to that. Music feedback number 2, beginners all day. You went over like 500 times. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to give everyone a chance. Give a text saying here if it's shut then this to the next track. Maybe I should do that. You skipped me 200 times. Yeah, so my ears are resting right now. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Probably at 1 million subscribers with half of my subscriber base dead. But yeah, Matrix, please. Don't feel bad, man. Yeah, I always try to help out, guys. But if you guys have any questions, you can ask me and I'll try and answer them. But I'm not looking at any more tracks. I have a couple of minutes to blow before I have to go eat. Like, I'm hungry. Will the next stream be random? Probably not. Send you the Techami of YouTube. I still love you, bro. Thanks. I appreciate it, Marsh Boy. But I'm not going to lie, dude. Your track, it lacked a little bit of that vibe. Like, you never want to have a bass wide and leave the center of the mix empty because it's not going to sound good. Usually you want that more in the center and then you apply the drums wide and then you can have atmosphere. Like, Mala's shit is so much atmosphere. Eat the pussy. I'll eat it. It's 420. What you smoking? I don't smoke. Sen, you dead. Marnix, can I send feedback outside of the stream? I get spammed on Facebook with a lot of messages for feedback, and I don't even open them. I made a parody and I uploaded it to YouTube. It's funny, Send it to me. I'll hear it. But this was a good stream. Thanks. Yeah, I always try and make the streams fun. But today, like at the halfway mark, my ears kind of died out a bit just from hearing everything. I was getting tunnel vision. Tunnel vision is when you're working on a track and you don't know whether it's good or bad because you're just so used to hearing similar music that way. What time? Well, with this one, it was random. But if you want to get heard, usually I start the stream at 8 and I do the first, I go in order. And usually we get some good stuff. And then sometimes we'll get like a kind of semi-big DJ like Blur or Cashmere came in last time. Crossnaders came in last time as well, and they showed us their new ID that's getting played out by a lot of guys. And usually I'll let them play their stuff so people can listen to it. But other than that, it was pretty cool. I love you too, bro. Love you. Yeah, I was talking to one of you guys because you guys, he's from Brazil and he knows A-Lock. He has an official remix from a Down coming out. And I was telling him about how you guys, without you guys, I'm nothing. And you guys made everything possible. And I try and be as helpful as possible to you guys. Daniel Prop parody. Okay. Send your tracks at 801. Trust me. If I buy one of your packs, can I use it on a demo plugin? I don't think you can. You're going to need to either have official or, go with that. Hearing that Big Room. It's not that I was hearing Big Room. It's just that most of the songs submitted are Big Room because a lot of my early fan base that comes from YouTube was because of the Big Room tutorials I did on how to make a certain sound back in the day. So then I'm gonna play at the same stage as Afrojack and Doidano and Galantis, and it's gonna be sick. Always good to be in a. You're teaching on a new level. Thanks. I've had a lot of my tutorials get posted on big people like award-winning Grammy-nominated mixing engineers, like just recommending some of my tutorials, and it's always amazing to hear that. I've listened to my track right now. I'll suck your dick. But you're not here. Just kidding, though. Yeah. All right, guys. So it seems like you guys don't have any questions and all that. So, oh, why don't you release your own music, Nick Harris? The reason I don't release my own music is, first off, I sometimes work with people and I finish a track. I'll send it to them and they'll like it, so then they'll get it and then they'll release it under their name. But most of the time, I just don't want to deal with the whole thing that comes with being an artist. Because in order to be an artist, a good artist, you have to, 1, make good music. 2, you're going to have to promote that music. 3, you're going to have to tour once you get big, which is something I don't really want to do. The next thing you have to do as well is also just be really patient with that. And I don't think I'm down to do that. Like, I am going to release music under the zenworld name, but it'll probably be just for you guys to listen and be like, okay, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing, pretty much. Thanks for your stream. Welcome. Appreciate it. 50K 24-hour stream. Fuck that. I'll just be in the studio and playing the synths, you know? You guys gotta hear the synths, though. Let me see if I can. Anyway, let's see if I can feed it, actually. That last track we heard, check it out. I can do it with this. Haha, yeah, I'm here. Who is your favorite DJ? Safelstein. And Kashmir is amazing because of what he does for people. Hopefully I don't blow your ears off. I think this is the right one. I think. Man, it's like going in blind, man. Like, Jesus. Like, I can't even, like... It's like going in blind. I can't even hear the synth. Does Kashmir check his promo email? I don't know. I don't talk to him about that stuff. We hear nothing. Fuck it. I give up on that. Okay, it's cool. I'm good. I don't need your money to hear your track, bro. Next time, just come in early. Zenworld greater than Cymatics. Yeah, I like Cymatics. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I just don't agree with them is that I had the chance to talk to a lot of people here in Los Angeles, and they told me that Cymatics took advantage of almost all of the Icon students. Like, you know, Icon is a music production school. And I heard that they took advantage of at least a couple producers there that didn't even want to work with them. But that's just, again, rumors. I don't know if it's true or not. I heard it from one person. Saying gets any girl wet. I bet, man. I'll play on that shit. Did you try any of Output Sounds VSTs, Exhale and Signal? Yeah, I tried Exhale. I like it, but I could never get into it because I have to open up Contact and I have to open that up, and I just didn't like that. Are you friends with Kashmir on Facebook? No, I'm not. The guy is very genuine. He's always learning, so that's why he frequents the tutorials. He's the type of guy that, again, just wants to learn, and he's not afraid to go and ask for help. Really want to get my stuff heard. Yeah, I guess. Appreciate it. Echo Soundworks is good. Search Sounds, it's a hit or miss. Because I bought a couple other packs, mainly the Future House one, which was good, but then the Future Bass one they did wasn't that good. Echo Soundworks does a lot of good stuff, so that's always good. How did you meet Kirby? Followed my tutorials, and then I met Lars, which his name is Loot, and they do a lot of cool stuff. And then Kirby got signed, and there was some little drama with that, but it's so cool. Terran, Samuel, why you ignore me? I'm not ignoring you. It's just I didn't pick your song. Yeah, that's cool.
Have you shaved that ass recently? It's a good question, man. I don't shave my ass. I wish. Shit. When's the next big room pack dropping though? Sac Martino did a pack with us for main stage style music. The problem is that it doesn't have like kicks and all that, so I'm thinking either do a release for just his Soundbank or do it with a kick, a sample pack involved. Walks. The only way I do feedback where it's like really in depth and I comment on everything you can improve on is through Patreon. And that's it. What you mean drama? You and Kirby got beef? No, we don't got beef. It's just something that happened between them. Like, you know, like how do you say it? Like Kirby got signed. Kirby had a label and he left the label and didn't really help the people in that label that were supporting him all the way through it. Question: when are your new Patreon apprentices spots available? Those aren't gonna be available until either one, the people doing it, like they leave, or I don't know, they die or something. So you might want to go kill them. Hello, bro. The ass shaving was on your intro. Yeah, it was, but I didn't shave my ass. I just got a picture of the internet with a shaved ass. I love you too, bro. Hanso, does anyone release techno packs? Identity released one. CR2 has released one. Raw Loops is also a good one to go with for that. I don't know who JDG is, or I would do a tutorial, I guess. Raw to 50K, bro. I won't get your name right. Dish Bullshirt. Bullshirt. Yeah, that's fucking shit. Do a stream and try to use FL Studio. Gotta help me. I saw Kirby doing Dancer and Utrecht, and now he did a masterclass of his track 51. That's good. He does that a lot. How long do you produce and how you learn that? How you learn to produce? Producing, it's literally you work on music and then you're like, oh, I want to learn how to do that effect. So then you go on YouTube and you can figure out how to do it yourself, or you can go on YouTube and check it out. Do you like Mr. Belt and Wessel? Yeah, I like their stuff, even though I think it's not that technical. So if you watch their videos, their stuff is more about the theory behind it. So you got their videos are good, and I guess they're helpful for people trying to do that future house stuff. But anything else from them, I don't really check out. I'm not that interested in their stuff. I'll kiss your ass. Do you know any Hindi word? I don't know any Hindi words. Dude, any G house packs? So we have the Confessions Revolution pack on Evolution of Sound, and I just found out today that Cat Dealers uses it, A-Lock uses it. A lot of the big Brazilian artists are using that pack, and it's just like amazing to hear it from, crazy. So you can always check that one out. However, it's not going to give you the sound of G House like which one? Like that Future Vice Confession style. It won't, but it'll give you the sound like the standard, so you can start. And it's up to you to kind of use it differently than they do to get those vibes. But it's always good to have these guys using the packs and all that shit. So now use your voice when I wonder where your song, and if you can sample it, I did it. Thank you. It's weird. You hate real electro, don't you, Sen? Hell no, dude. I love electro, man. I used to shuffle to that, like the old school stuff. Check it out. What's some old electro I used to like? I used to like this guy. I forgot, DJ something. I would watch his remixes, but of course, Class. What was it? Infinity. It's always a good song to shuffle to. It's like the biggest song ever, almost.
Me like a latte. Crazy good.
Take your time. And you will find infinity.
Yeah, I used to be into this electro and also that Deadmau5 electro, like with that girl. It's very bad words and sexy kind of shit, dude. Nicky Romero's Kickstart. Nicky Romero's Kickstart, I like it, but I just don't like how it's not free. It's very limited. Like in Elefoto, you can make it so that at the end you can kind of sidechain before the kick comes in. So I like that about the Elefoto.
Also, LFO 2, you can do some really cool gates. You can use it to automate almost anything, so I like it for that. Sen gets any girl wet. I'll check it out in private just because it feels like, I feel like, you know, I'm probably going to enjoy that video too much. So top DJs know the proper technical aspect of making music. They do, but they don't know it to that extent. Like, I think I know more than most of them, but making music is not about knowing what compression actually does and all this. It's about making music. I don't know where this mentality came that DJs and producers need to do everything themselves now. But again, you know, ever since that, we try and do everything ourselves just because we're trying to save money, I guess. But as a producer, you don't really need to know none of that. You can always hire a mixing engineer, a mastering engineer to do that for you, on all honesty. No, I don't know any Hindi words. Have you talked to Ollie James before? No, he follows me on Twitter, but I've never talked to him. And then I asked Kevu if he, you know, I asked him, hey, do you think he would be down to do an interview? And Kevu told me that he usually charges for that. So I was like, okay, maybe I won't ask him then. Do you know Dirty Palm? Yeah, I think I know of him. A lot of people always say that some of the leads I make sound like his. DJ Chito? DJ Cheta? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of his stuff because I don't listen to Indian music. And when I heard about him, it was my first time. And then I checked what he did. He wasn't a producer. So he was like the only mashup artist on there. If you were to, wow, that's fucked up. If you were to, you know, do that, then I think DJ Earworm would probably have to be in the DJ's top 100 then. So you don't see him on there. Dubstep arrangement. There's some good videos of like, there's this guy named Panda on YouTube that does dubstep tutorials where he does a track start to finish. You can always check that out for the arrangement. Do a Yuhi Zebra 2 tutorial. I love that synth, but I don't think it has enough of a push that if I were to make it, people would watch it. How often do you see DJs in LA? Well, famous DJs, often because Matrix Sessions, I work there and there's always DJs coming in and out. As for average DJs, I think everyone here is almost a fucking DJ, so it's kind of weird. What's your tip for mastering or mixing or getting on the right path to learning? Watch Sato Wick Productions videos and learn how everything works together, like compression and all that. I think he has good videos for that. People have fucked up the game. Yeah, they have, but I mean, if you make music for the love of it, as long as it's fun for you, that's all that matters, right? What do you want to achieve in your life with music? Do you want to become a DJ and travel a lot like the other famous DJs? Nope. See, that's a misconception a lot of people have about me, is that they feel like I want to be a DJ. That's the least of what I want to do, guys. I'm not the type to go to a club anymore and like get drunk. I hate drunk people. So if I were to go into a club and play this music, I'd probably get fucking annoyed. So I'm not trying to be a DJ, but my goal is to have people, again, you guys, like have people that I mentor, that I taught, get big, because to me, that's always the biggest thing, you know, helping people out in making the music they like. Even if you guys don't get big, at least I can help you sound like your favorite producer, just like in basketball. A lot of people play basketball, but not everyone makes it, but it's still fun for them. Same thing with producing, I feel. I'll watch it in private. The Sen Gets Any Girl Wet, Jesus. Team MBL, music by Lucas. I think his channel is decent for what it is. It's like it's kind of like a blog where he writes about like, oh, this is my favorite artist and this is why you should like him. But when it comes to like tutorials and all that, I don't really follow his channel for that reason. His personality never stuck to me, so I never really watched his video besides the amazing ones, and then I thought it was just kissing ass. That's all I have to say. Words from the gang. Can you make a video how to make your own kick? I think I have. Has anyone noticed music nowadays lacks emotion? No, not all of it. Dance music, it does, but that's a point for it. Dance music is party music right now. So that's the thing with it. I find this stream difficult to masturbate to. I'm sad to hear my voice doesn't excite you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah. Fuck. Wet burst. Always trying to get his music heard. Okay. All right. So I'll answer a couple more questions and then I'll go. Marcus Johansson, bro, you clicked my track but didn't listen. That's because I already heard one of yours. Do you watch the Slam Studio challenges? Yes, I do, and it proves to me that these guys are just like everyone else that knows their stuff. You know, they don't just make hits after hits. Like they go on a computer and make a hit. That's not how it happens. They work hard for it, so that always shows me that. Should start a DJ doing that.
Oh my god. Dude, it's 3 weeks old. Wow. Is that all from one video, or did you go to like different videos to kind of like put that together? Because that took work. I also like how it automated like the whole thing. Oh man, wow. This is my channel. What's up? That's funny. Man, I don't know if I'm blushing or not. I used to blush a lot when I was in high school, middle school, and I used to get made fun of for that, man. It's crazy. New intro confirmed. Yeah, that's my Nissa. Like, what's up? Yes. Stuff like that. Oh yeah, guys, I was gonna say this, but if you ever do a YouTube and let's say you get big on YouTube, never, ever sign to a network. I've never done it. But you never want to, because they take 50% and they do nothing for you. You sign to a network when you're like big, when you're like 1 million subscribers, because then they manage you. They pretty much do a lot of things for you, and that's when it's worth it. But if you're anything below that, do not do that. Okay, what is costed 10 matrix sessions? Matrix sessions, it's I think 15,000. I'm not too sure, and it's only 4 months. But they teach good stuff, and it's always one-on-one stuff. And I've seen a lot of great guys there. Like a lot of my students went there first, and it's like their music is really good. I dig it. Tiesto edit. Fuck off. Man, you fuck off. You're on every fucking song, you piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding, bro. I love you. Fuck. Start to finish series? Wow, I haven't done those in a while. Honestly, I think the thing with the start to finish series is that I feel a little bit insecure doing them, because obviously I'm making a track from start to finish, and it's just on the spot. And everyone has an opinion on what a track should sound like. So when I do those, I open myself up to just get fucking spam comments and all that. So it's really hard sometimes for me to do those. I can't believe I did them before, but yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, like, it's kind of like, fuck, I don't know if I should do it or not. 50K sub party, maybe in a month. Can you please do an interview with Ollie James? Maybe if you pay for him to come on. Samuel, you can download it and use it if you want. Same presets. I want your coffee, son. I love this series, dude. Yeah, start to finish series is dope. It's just that, again, like I said, it's very hard for me to do it, and you know, it's like you're opening yourself up to get ridiculed in a way. Maybe I should do it and just disable the comments, right? Okay, what was I gonna show right now? You guys need to see this fucking video, by the way. I know whenever a video is too educational, people don't watch it, but the intro on it is dope. I want to leave this intro here. Check it out.
I would like to take this opportunity to announce
Sarah.
So hot right now.
Sarah.
I would like to take this opportunity. People.
I know it's bad editing, but you know, that's it, dog. Your titles are not really engaging. I don't know. I mean, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna put? FM synthesis gone sexual. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I have to go eat now. We'll get into more stuff as we go. And again, you know, I don't really care for how many people watch my videos. It's more about people learning, and I know those 3K are gonna learn some good shit. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and you guys have an amazing one. It's getting hot in here.